Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is actually getting uploaded on a Tuesday for a change, and this is going to be the days that I do reaction videos on. Put a post out on my YouTube channel on the post section, which was, would you like me to do a reaction video? And I put out 3 votes, which was Chris Hansen, BreakQ50 and Squeeze Benz and Brandon Farris. And so far 2 votes went through were for Chris Hansen TCAP, which is To Catch a Predator. So I might upload these reaction videos on Tuesdays depending on how the views go, but if not, then I might just make these like some Saturday videos. And I just want to point out right now, my upload schedule for Friday is now changed to Saturday, but I put a post out saying that as well. This Friday's video at 9 AM will actually be Saturday at 9 PM. Just in case you're sitting there on Friday night wondering where it is, it will be for Saturday instead. Put an update out on that video as well, so just as soon as it comes to Saturday at 9 PM, that video gets uploaded. At the end there is like a channel update for that, which is actually saying something about this as well. So without further ado, let's get into this.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl after texting her about getting stoned.
Which is a normal thing to do,
Manzi's
apparently.
date is about to go up in smoke. You'll be shocked when you hear what Manzi does for a living.
He's probably a school teacher.
He's a math tutor. You heard it right.
Oh.
He teaches some of New York and Connecticut's wealthiest children how to solve complicated equations. But you might say Manzi flunked basic arithmetic, because 32 plus 13 adds up to trouble.
Yeah. So what I've noticed about most of these videos is they're either school teachers or school bus drivers, or they do something along the lines with children. I know there's a bunch of like other adults that come to these things where it's like, oh no, I'm a big IT consultant, or oh, I work in this industry, or I work in this. But I think for the most part, when it comes to predators that work with children, I don't think that also helps. But I love the part when they go in the transcript and they say all these things to the kids, or the decoy as they call them, and as soon as they come and get caught, then the story changes, and that's what I like. So I'll try not to keep pausing it as often.
Online, he calls himself Mike Thrilla. He's a self-employed tutor with a bachelor's degree in mathematics from a small New York college. He's obsessed with pizza, and he says he smokes marijuana often. This is the Sting House.
See, why would you need to know that?
Fairfield, Connecticut, an upscale town on Connecticut's Gold Coast, about 50 miles from Manhattan.
So I wonder, they've just said that. I wonder if they've got like one Sting House, and then every predator that comes after a certain amount of times, then they change to a new location. Because I've noticed when it comes to it, all the Sting houses on the inside look the same. So I don't know if they do like a big season where all that one season's that one Sting house, and then they change for another season, or because I wouldn't understand when it comes to obviously the circle of predators where they'll be like, oh, this guy was on a sting and it was in this area, so avoid that. So would they need to change up the area, or how does that work? That's always something I've been confused about.
Dog group Tetrid Corps is working with the Fairfield cops to bust adult men looking to spend time with 12 and 13-year-old children. Inside and outside, we've set up more than a dozen hidden cameras, and in our
microphone
control room, Tetrid's operatives are...
Did I see that right? They put a camera in the bin, or is that just? I'm sure I just seen that, but I could be wrong.
Communicating with Manzi.
Wonder if that's for audio.
These are some of the texts the 32-year-old man who calls himself Mike Thrilla sent to our decoy, who he thought was 13.
Did you blaze? You're my soulmate. Wow, you are so cute. You look way older, by the way.
But he also admits...
So, saying all that, and then he gets caught, and I bet you the story changes.
He shouldn't be talking to a 13-year-old.
Well, you were cool and cute too.
So on this text it says, I just know I can get in trouble for even talking to you. And yet he still shows up, which is what I don't understand. To me that just annoys me, because they know they're doing something wrong, so why do it? When they can just not do that and go and get help. That's what annoys me. And as soon as he'll get caught, then the story changes to, oh, I was just making sure they were okay, or they were just making sure they were in their house and their family was there because I would have said something. I'm like, mate, come on, you said it in the transcripts. Why change your mind now when it's on that?
You know?
But Manzi continues texting. He later appears to become suspicious and asks the decoy to send a custom pic with his name on it.
Why?
His fears that the girl isn't real are apparently quashed. The date is set, and on a crisp autumn day, Manzi arrives at the Sting House.
Hello. Such a weirdo.
House okay?
Yes, I did.
So I just want to say right now, I know that this this girl here, I think they say that she's like a theatre, what's the word? It's not a trainee. It's a student. It's a theatre student. I've noticed a lot of this person. I don't know what her name is or what they call what if they've got a name for this theatre student, but I've seen her a lot in a lot of these videos. And then throughout some other seasons, you see other different people, but I think she's the most popular for the Teacup series as well.
I'm being like a little.
No, it's alright.
Weird.
This is like weird.
No, it's not. It's not so much that it's weird. It's well. You mind if I just like flip around?
Oh, okay.
You okay?
Oh, I don't know.
What Manzi doesn't know is that I am waiting for him right behind that curtain.
So just like that, he's came to the house, even though he says he's could get in trouble for it. And as he's entered the house with this supposed 13-year-old, he's then saying, "I want to take a look around." Is that to make sure that no one's there and he's fine, or is he looking for parents to say something? That just annoys me. It's like, why even show up in the first place, mate?
Manzi is a math tutor. A smart guy who suspected something seemed weird in our sting house.
You mind if I just?
Seems weird. You're meeting a 13-year-old, mate. Of course it's
But he
weird.
never calculated that I would be the one behind the
I think
curtain.
some of this video replays a bit as well. Oh, there he is.
I'm good. Good.
Just see right on that stool, please.
And caught.
No, right here, sir.
No, I know.
Please, right there.
Oh, like he doesn't want to sit down.
Sit, please.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
Well,
What are you doing here today?
well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Slightly concerned.
Concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot younger, a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32.
Yes.
So you can't.
So is he trying to say he's quite concerned with her speaking to older people, so he's came down to make sure everything's okay? Again, but they've got the transcript, so why change up your
over
sentences?
to make sure she was okay.
Well, I came over just to make sure that
Everything was fine.
everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure what?
Well,
Bad guys
I want.
in here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean,
That made no
don't
sense.
you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's lesson supposed to be?
Today's lesson for
Today's lesson for you.
Today's lesson for me
Not
was
be a predator.
to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Now, you're a tutor,
Concerned with-
correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who do you tutor?
I tutor our these ages, older ages.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but
Well,
still.
it seems like it from the chat here. Well, you're...
See, he's just laughed there. That's what pisses me off. So, he knows he's been caught. Chris Hansen's speaking to him about a transcript, and he's laughing like it's all one big joke, like, oh, I'll just get released. It's like, it's not how it happens, mate.
You're cool and cute, too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you,
Well, yes, of course, but you know.
I wonder why that
Look,
part
may
on the
I
less
please
blurry.
leave?
Not
I'm
just
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
just yet. I have some more questions for you.
That's not me doing
Will
that.
I be able
That's
to leave after your
not on
question?
an edit.
Blaze.
Wait,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Wait, are you answering me or are you reading stuff?
Yes. You can leave after I ask you a couple questions.
Are you sure? Are there police outside or
I'll
Oh,
get
he's
you back
catching
to
on.
the-
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
Can you please just tell me
What it
there's
looks
police
like,
outside,
Mike,
don't want
is
to get in
that you
trouble?
came here
Mhm.
to smoke weed
Shouldn't have
with
showed
a
up.
13-year-old girl, and then whatever was going to happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what was going on.
Explain it to me.
I just told you I was coming in to make sure everything was okay.
Right.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no like obviously like she invited me in and there were not.
So you were just being a good Samaritan today.
Well, I was trying to a certain
As
extent.
I say, I don't
but,
think
like,
that's what a good Samaritan is.
You know, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
13-year-old
deal,
girl.
I deal with kids all the time.
Right. Would you think that the parents of the kids you tutor would be comfortable with you coming to visit a 13-year-old girl after talking about smoking marijuana and hanging out?
Probably not. You're
Probably
right.
not.
You're right.
Now, you tutor kids.
Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
First off, that is not completely true. Sir.
I have a couple more questions for you, though.
I really don't want to answer any more questions, and I feel.
Do you have marijuana with you?
No, I do not.
Is it in your car?
No, it is not.
So he's
then
taking
why
stuff out of
did
his
you say
pockets
you
to
were gonna come over
prove.
and blaze? What's
I
the
told
lighter for?
I smoke cigarettes. They're in my car.
Again, you see how this looks.
I
know
love how
it
close
looks,
he's
and
got
I'm
as
A
well.
sorry.
32-year-old guy who deals with kids all the time comes over to visit a 13-year-old girl who's alone after a discussion about smoking marijuana together.
Sir, I understand this. I'm
That's
sorry.
you, right? Do you blaze?
I love how he says he understands this, but he quite
Did
clearly
you
doesn't.
blaze? Yes. You're my soulmate. You call a 13-year-old girl a
We
soulmate?
were just talking. Come on, please.
Come on, you're 32. You got nothing else to do on a Sunday?
Calling a 13-year-old your
I'm
soulmate is
gonna
just
watch
wrong.
football.
Yeah, here with a 13-year-old girl after you blazed. You see how this
Look,
looks?
I know how it looks. I'm very sorry. Man,
I'm very
please leave.
sorry, can I leave so I don't get in trouble and go to the
Math
police?
tutor Mike Manzi's number is up. He thought he was going to spend the day smoking pot with a 13-year-old girl. Instead, he's spending it with me and the police.
There we
There's
go.
something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
So he knows who he is.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this
please.
door.
No, because I'm gonna get arrested. I know what's going to happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't. I'm really not here.
Oh,
for
and see,
anything nonsense.
now
I
he's
really
getting all
can't.
shaky.
Please do
But
not.
look at the chat.
I
Now,
really
now
just wanna-
panic's setting in.
Please let me go home, guys. I'm gonna get arrested going that way. Please, no, I can't. I can't. I won't. Please.
I can't, I won't. Then he realises he's not getting that way, so he goes the other way.
Ah, this is horrible.
This is horrible.
There's only
Mate,
one way
you
out
showed up to
through the
what you
garage.
think's a 13-year-old house.
They're waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
How is it horrible to say? Like, you've done something wrong.
Ah, please. Put your hands behind your back. Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Just follow the instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just follow the
Just tase him.
No, just relax.
Please, I can't.
Manzi argues with the cops, and while he's not resisting arrest, he sure isn't being overly cooperative. Listen closely. The cops tell Manzi they may have to pull out the taser.
Oh, pull out the taser.
Kneel down.
I told you, tase him.
Kneel down.
See, these sort of videos, sometimes I like them, but sometimes they really annoy me.
We'll explain everything to you, okay?
He's put into the back of the unmarked car and hauled off to the police station.
Good.
The only numbers this math tutor will be crunching today are how much his bail will be.
Please hope it's a lot so he doesn't get out. Do they
Yes,
film this
Mike,
whole thing?
We are.
Yes.
He takes off his jacket before posing for a mugshot. His t-shirt is a
I was just going to say, I love how his t-shirt's like a mass equation thing, like to show he's a part of something.
math equation. It's a t-shirt popular with graduates of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. But he didn't go there. He got his degree from a small New York college.
Oh, so now he's faking it.
As he's booked, he bites his fingernails.
Lace has got to come out of your shoes. Are you right-handed?
Left.
And then he's fingerprinted before he decides to waive his right to remain silent and speak to detectives.
So now that you've read all this and you understand it, you're willing to talk to me about, we can talk about what happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right.
During the interrogation with the detective, Manzi fidgets a lot. He lets out a big sigh, but it's understandable.
I'm not going to lie.
He's on the hot
I'm going to
seat.
speak over this because I'm not want to pause it so often, but
I understand the age.
isn't it
And
like
it's important that you understand.
if you fidget a lot or you don't hold eye contact, it's like a form of lying as well?
I really was not intending on doing anything with this girl.
What'd you think when she said she was 13?
I really felt like there was definitely a position that she was putting herself in that wasn't
Position she was putting herself in,
wasn't
really.
going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And she said that her mother was coming home today
Right.
until about 6 o'clock. So I was gonna go there. I was gonna go hang out. And if her mother ended up coming in, I would have explained to her what was going on. But that
I doubt that's what you would have done.
That's all I would have done.
Were you guys going to go out to eat or anything?
That was probably more of mother's coming home at 6, so I'll leave before that to not get caught. That's probably what that is, but he's just trying to cover his tracks.
We did talk a lot about food, but we didn't.
I was getting hungry kind of. Actually,
I wasn't sure. I have no idea of what was,
You guys talk about weed a lot.
Yeah, we
smoke.
spoke about that a little bit. Yeah.
Where's the plan to smoke and eat?
I mean, I was planning on trying to just like I said, being there, making sure things were okay. I would have definitely sat down and ate. I would have hung out, but that's pretty much it.
Still,
The detective
sat and
asked
ate
him
and
about
hung out.
text exchange with
With a
Detective
13-year-old,
Detroit,
that's
who
just
called who he
wrong.
thought was a 13-year-old girl his soulmate.
I'm going to do some yoga later, LOL.
How's your downward dog?
You remember what you said?
No, we don't. But you can.
How's your downward dog?
Well, okay, yeah, but that's a yoga move still. But
It is, but
yeah,
like, come on.
I mean,
I'm
I
a guy,
understand.
you're a guy.
I
I
understand.
get it.
How
So
can
you're
I-
putting
The
a
onus.
13-year-old girl
Uh-huh.
into some sort of danger. A 13-year-old who can't make those decisions and judgments on their own because of their age, and that's why they have the law.
Because Manzi never sent any sexual texts, he was charged only with one felony: criminal attempt to commit risk of injury to a minor. He pleaded
Should be a lot
guilty
more.
and got a suspended sentence of 3 years and was placed on probation.
Do you think he was up to more than just sharing a joint?
You know, I don't know. I mean,
So I'm just going to say right now, this guy here, from what Chris just said, do you think he's going to do any more than just smoke a joint? He says he doesn't know, and he goes into the whole, I don't know what his thoughts were, but then the video kind of shortens itself after that. But I think this guy knew what was going on, just didn't want to admit it. But I think that should be more, because at the end of the day, if that was a proper 13-year-old where he actually did commit a crime, then can you imagine that 13? That's basically for life. She'll remember that for life. So that guy's just ruined her life by doing that. So that, I just don't agree with some stuff in that. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, because in that way it helps me out. And I will try to keep these as Tuesday uploads. So if you want to see these videos more often, I can make this like a Tuesday thing where every Tuesday I'll upload a reaction video. But if you want to see it on my normal videos on Saturdays, then let me know. But this Friday's video is going to be posted on Saturday at 9 PM at night. So just in case you wonder. But at the end of that video, there will be an updated thing about it. So just keep an eye out. And as always, I will see you in the next video. So yes, until next time, hopefully you'll enjoy. And I'll see you then. Take care.